Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So Memorial Day coming up and we're gonna do a crawfish boil, get the family together. We're gonna have a good time. So right here in this tub right here, I got 61 pounds of crawfish, fresh, alive, just delivered to us. So you can come closer, take a look at it. They are in the bag. Can you see it? Look at it, giant. It's still alive, okay? So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna dump it in that other tub right here, and we're gonna purge it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna purge it for at least 5 or 6 hours to get the mud away, you know, released from the bugs. So I'm gonna come over here. Good. Did one stuck there. Get a close shot of those babies. Look at that. They're moving around. They're alive. Pretty good size. They're looking pretty dirty right now, but our goal is to soak them in here, purge them, and let them kind of release the mud. You can come closer. To release the mud and the dirt from them. As you can see, there's a lot of mud and dirt. You know, another name for these crawfish is mud bugs. So, and we're gonna get them clean before we cook them. Look at those, pretty decent size. I'm sure they come from down south, so they're still fresh. Okay, so I'm gonna dump the other bag in now. I'm gonna, okay, you know what? I'm gonna dump 2 different bags in 2 different tubs. So come in, close the shot there. Whoa, just like that. Okay, wow, look at that one. Like baby lobster right here. Okay, I'm gonna take my glove off because normally, sometimes when I'm dumping them, the claws stick out and I get cut. Normally my friend Hobo Brian would be helping me, but today he is busy. So I got my nephew Hugo behind the camera. So we're gonna do a test. Sometimes you think they'll pinch, but you know, look at that. They're not, right now they're probably still in shock. So look at that guy. Pretty feisty, huh? Look at that, let me see. Oh, don't be, look at that. Not too bad, huh? All right, so we're gonna soak them in water for 5 or 6 hours. While we soak them in here, we're gonna clean them. Let them release all the mud, all the debris, all the dirt, and stuff like that before we cook them. So let's go get some water and put them in. All right, now we're just gonna fill it up with water. Okay, so we're filling up the tub. As you can see, it's getting heavy, so it's bulging out. Now we're gonna fill up this tub. I was gonna put them in one tub, but that'd be too much, and it'd probably be better in 2 different tubs, so it can move around if it want to. It's not all clumped together, but as you can see, it started moving. Look at that. It is alive. Also, before, if you have a question, do they bite? Do they pinch? Let me show you. Actually, right now they probably still in shock, so they're not that feisty, and I can use my hand without, you know, worry about them pinching my hand or finger. But I'm sure once they come back alive and, you know, they get more aggressive than this. So Okay, we're just gonna fill it up and then we'll leave it here and then let it release the dirt and the mud and then we'll clean it. Okay, so the crawfish is just soaking in the tub right now, but I'm just gonna stir it and trying to help release the mud and the dirt, but it's very, look at that, just moving around. And I will do this, 6 or 7 times until the water is clear. But as you can see right now, the water is pretty muddy, pretty murky. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna use this 2 utensils right here. Just do this and clean them. Like in my other videos, I showed you guys how I do it. It's the same method. I feel like this is just kind of move them around and help the mud, the dirt release from the body. Usually they stuck to it, but as you can see before, look at that. I mean, the tail, a lot of stuff that can stuck to the body before it completely release. So I also can do this with my hands, but it probably the best way to do it to use some type of utensil. So okay, so after let them soak for a while, I'm gonna replace the water. I'm gonna change out the water because as you can see, the water is very, very dirty, very dark, murky, muddy. So just keep doing it until the water is clear. So now I'm gonna dump the water out because I think it just needs to change the water to clean it again. So that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the crawfish from the tub out and put it in the bigger tub, and then dump the water out and then put in new fresh water. Okay. Look at that. There's a lot of grass and stuff that's stuck to it. Having a strainer or some sort of bucket like this, it works a lot faster than the other utensils. So see, a lot of grass or weed, dry weed, probably coming from the swamp. So, and then what we could do. So cleaning them and basically just doing that, transferring them from one container or one tub to another, and then chain out the water. Look how dirty the water is. The water is so muddy. Yeah. By the time we're done cleaning this, it should be clear water. Okay, so now we're gonna fill this tub right here with water and let the crawfish sit in here, soak in here, and let it release more dirt and mud. It's okay to spray it too. So we just spray them down and wash them, and look at the water, very murky. So okay, so now I'm just gonna spread them out. Okay, so they all not on top of each other. Okay, so just move them. Now we're talking. Spread them out so they're not all on top of each other. All food crawfish is gonna be delicious. All right, look at them moving around. Gonna let them soak for a couple hours and then I'll come back and change the water. Okay, our crawfish been soaking here for a couple hours, and the water, it looked like it getting clear. So after a few times of changing out the water, it will get clear and clear. That means that they're not so muddy anymore. So as you can see, not like in the beginning with all muddy and murky. Now I'm gonna take it and put it back into the other tub with water and let them soak in there for a while. So, you know, I keep doing the process until the water pretty clean and clear. So, and the crawfish should be clean and clear. Okay, so we are almost done cleaning it. Look at that, after 3 times of changing water, the water now is clear, not so murky or muddy. We'll do another 2 times, and I think that would be good, and it's ready to go into the pot to cook. And I will show you guys how I do it. There's so many different methods out there to do a crawfish boil, but I've been using my method that I took a little bit from you know, Eat Person. So I kind of created my own. So, and we seem to like the recipe a lot. So